Welcome into Aggie Sports Overtime. I am Colin Deaver. Sports Director Lee Benson is on assignment tonight at Kyle Field. Entering Saturday's senior night showdown with Western Carolina, Texas A&M had lost 3 of its last 4 ball games, and questions about the direction of the team swirled around the program, and more fuel was added to that fire just hours before kickoff when wide receivers Speedy Noyle and Josh Reynolds were suspended for a violation of team rules. A question that was also not answered until kickoff, whether Kyler Murray would get the nod at quarterback after getting injured versus Auburn. He indeed did, and of course we cannot forget about the 18 Aggie seniors playing their final games at Kyle Field. First A&M drive, the Aggies probably wanted to get Murray some confidence. That's not the way to do it. He's intercepted by Daniel Riddle. He returns at 24 yards. The Aggies would get their own interception on the next Catamounts drive, though. So on their ensuing drive on the goal line, Trey Carson plunges in from 2 yards out to put the Aggies on the board first, 7-0. To the second quarter, same score. Murray this time looking deep. He has Jeremy Taboyo wide open in the end zone. You will not get any more open than that. 26 yards, looking like A&M might roll to victory, but the Catamounts said hold everything. Troy Mitchell on the screen out to Detrez Newsome. He does the rest, going 17 yards for the score to get Western Carolina within a touchdown. Then on the ensuing kickoff, it's Christian Kirk with it, but oh no! He fumbles the football, absolutely rocked by A.J. McCoy. Avery Worsham picks it up and returns it 11 yards for a touchdown. Suddenly, the Catamounts even again, game tied at 14. So now it's the Aggies' turn to respond, and they do so. Murray out to Kirk. Check him out, fighting off would-be tacklers toward the end zone for a 14-yard score. Texas A&M led 21-14 at the half. Third quarter, things would slow down a little bit. Taylor Bertolet on for a 47-yard field goal, and he drills it to give A&M a 10-point lead. Later in the quarter, it's Murray off the play-action fake to Damian Ratley. He makes the juggling snag, then fights his way to the pylon to make it a 31-14 lead for the Aggies. Finally, late in the third, Bertolet on again. How about from 52 yards this time? Bingo! The Aggies would tack on another touchdown in the fourth quarter on a Kyle Allen strike to Christian Kirk, and the Aggies get back in the win column with a 41-17 victory over the Catamounts to improve to 7-3 on the season. They outscored Western Carolina 27-3 after the Catamounts tied the game at 14 in the second quarter. We're going to go to Kevin Sumlin live at the podium at Kyle Field as he talks about Texas A&M's win over Western Carolina.
But we moved the ball well. We didn't necessarily finish drives in the first half the way we should with 21 points and 300 yards, I guess. But we didn't have a lot of penalties as a football team. But we have four for the game. Operationally, we could be better. Kyler did some things like a young guy does. Had some communication situations out there during the game. But we moved the ball well. Kyle came in, wanted to give him at least a full quarter, which he got. And, his statistics are he was 6 for 6 and 88 yards and made some plays. So, both those guys, operated whenever you win and you got, 97 plays and almost 600 yards. They can't be that bad. So there's a lot of things that both of them can learn from, and a lot of positives that at that position. I thought Kyle Allen did a great job of being a great teammate the last couple of weeks. I think what you don't see is him even at halftime and his communication with the coaches and with Kyler, and so. And like I said before, everybody trying to make a big deal of Kyle Allen not playing the last couple of weeks. That all had to do with practice, and he's bounced back and he practiced well last week. And I think that competition and that communication with all our quarterbacks makes them all better. And we need to keep continuing to improve at that position. Obviously being able to run the ball like we did helped them, and I don't know if that's going to be the case from here on out, at least with Vandy and LSU, but certainly we've got to be able to run it effectively more effectively than we have done. The last couple of weeks, actually, we've been able to do that, but we got to be better on third down, and that's where quarterback play really comes into the picture.